Yeah, welcome to this video, and I go e4. It's a 5-minute game, and let's see what happens. I got 1 e5, and yeah, let's go for a roue and see what line we get. The dreaded Berlin. Yeah, I'm not sure that I really want to play this endgame. Yeah, maybe I go for this rook e1 line. This is very safe, and maybe still something to try. Yeah, it's of course he doesn't need to take necessarily. He can also play d6 or bishop c5, stuff like that. But quite curious that he is investing time now, as castles are certainly the most popular move. Maybe he's got some other problem. Yeah, well, now d4 is the classic Berlin Wall endgame, or I can play rook e1, which is the very safe move that is played nowadays. I never played this endgame. Okay, but not sure that I want to try. So let's go rook e1. Now knight e6, knight e5, and bishop e7 is usual here. So let's drop the bishop back. And here, I think d4, but I'm not an expert. So he's taking. I take with the pawn, then knight f5 here. But knight f5, g4 is probably complete nonsense, but okay, let's take here. I mean, with the rook, it doesn't make much sense to me. Okay, so g4, yeah, he's got h6 and h4 as possible squares. Maybe just develop. I thought knight d5 here. D takes e5, knight e7, but it's a pawn, right? Okay, let's just take here. Yeah, of course, now the pawn structure is completely symmetrical in the center. The question is if there is something here due to piece activity. I've got a rook on e1 already, so white seems to be a bit ahead in terms of time. Yeah, knight b5 was the idea that I had. It's not quite clear if he can move the bishop to some place. Let's say bishop c5, I can think about take on d8 and taking on c7, winning a pawn. And this also applies to other bishop moves. So I would okay, so I get 2 bishops. This is something. And okay, so maybe queen g4. This looks like an active queen post. Maybe I can play bishop e5 or bishop h6 at some point. Yeah, wants to exchange further. Yeah, the endgame certainly is okay for me. I mean, don't mind the endgame. Okay, so let's take it. It's complete symmetry. Only have 2 bishops, which of course is something, but it's not at all easy to make something concrete out of this. Just trying to take some squares with c3. One issue is the c7 pawn. This is under attack by my bishop, and this means he cannot easily oppose on the d file, for example. What I'd like to do is to get rid of the knight on f5, to push it back to an even worse position. Question is how to do that. g4, he's got knight h4. This is terrible, in fact. And the bishop d3 isn't really a threat. Yeah, this weakened the dark squares also. Maybe something like this: f3, king f2, and then g4. So knight h4, I can just cover f3 and push the knight back with bishop g5 or bishop g3. Yeah, oh, this is maybe f3 is a normal move anyway to control squares. And yeah, now I can actually take c7, but then he's got knight e3. Yeah, this is the idea. Wants to get rid of pieces, so especially he wants to get into some situation with opposite colored bishops. Okay, so but what if I play g4 now? How does he react? Knight h4, I can play bishop g5. Yeah, okay, so this would be a real pawn, right? Should I take this? I want to, really. Yeah, come on, this is a real pawn. With real pawn, I mean it's not a position with opposite colored bishops. Rook d7. Rook d7. No, this is stupid. I completely forgot about this. Yeah, rook d7. And he's equalizing this. What a howler. Yeah, and completely useless. He spends time now. Rook d7. I mean, either you see this move, rook d7, and then you just play it. But it doesn't make any sense to wait now for whatever reason. Taking d6, rook d6 is just clearly better endgame for white. Yeah, okay. I cannot. Taking was terrible. I mean, I have simply a clearly better endgame if I don't take. I can torture him forever with the bishops. This is less than nothing. I mean, it's this very slight pawn weakness on d6, which obviously never should be enough to win. Okay, but just a second. What about bishop g8? I can play this. Okay, yeah, but I don't mind. This is a little bit of something. That he's got the pawns on light squares. Oh, this is just a very bad move, d5. It's not sure that I can benefit, but it's bad anyway. Down on time, but I've got pawns nicely fixed here. Bishop c8 is now the idea.
Time warning.
And that's it. White is winning now.
Check. Check. Check.
Yeah. Yeah, this endgame, yeah. was still a bit better for white. A bit, yeah, it's a draw, but you can play on. Of course, taking on d6 was just too quickly played by me. I need to just slowly improve the position further, and then it's just a nightmare for black. Need to defend against white's bishop pair for ages. And now this, of course, is just equal. What he needs to do here is to bring the king to e7 and play something like f6. In fact, here, instead of king e3, which is a typical blitz move, kind of quick move you want to play, I should play g4, g5. I go quickly back to this position. Here I should play this move. This is better to fix the pawns on light squares. I played this too quickly, king e3. It's not a big deal, but this way I actually make sure that there are some pawns on light squares. In the game, played this, and now he should probably play f6. I have g5. Yeah, this endgame isn't really a walk in the park. I mean, you should draw it, but I have a bit of a pull. All right, thanks for watching this game.